continuing into this, like the flurry of stupidity that Trump's doing.
All right. That doesn't narrow it down, though.
It's a stunning amount of outright open corruption that is happening as we talk about these things. And again, the way that he's setting up and what he's doing. Mother Jones has a fantastic piece that hit today that I think is worth just going over lightly, because the outright corruption that has been core to everything here is something that is worth reminding ourselves about, because we almost have forgotten that Trump pretends to be a real estate mogul, a failure at it for sure, but he pretends to be one. But his businesses are that, his kids are that. And in the same way that, like, they did deals with China while he was president that also yielded them huge swaths of rewards. And Ivanka's husband made a fuck ton of billions of dollars of investments from the Saudis and from the SoftBank fund. But ultimately, that probably had no impact towards various ways that suddenly Saudi Arabia was normalized in relations with other countries. Like these insane things, it's worth taking note. Last Thursday, Trump Organization struck a deal to build $5.5 billion Trump International Golf Club in Qatar. Yeah. To develop the project, the Trump Organization is partnering with Dar Global, a Saudi Arabian company, and Qatari DR, a company owned by the Qatari government.
Really?
Yes.
That's weird. Just that specifically is very weird.
Why?
It's Qatar.
Yeah?
Okay, keep going.
Qatar is like a vassal state for kind of, again, it's more complicated than that.
It's a vassal state that is kind of infamously publicly hostile to everything America has been doing and continues to do.
Not really. No, and yes. Middle East, it's complicated. I'll say it's complicated, but they're very in love with Saudis, and Saudis are very in love with Trump, and Trump's very in love with $5.5 billion.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets fun. The stated purpose is to coordinate the country's real estate development priorities. Now, Eric Trump, who runs the Trump Organization, wink, wink, said that the deal was only with the Saudi company and not Qatar DR. We have zero relationship with them, he said in a statement. That is false. We're incredibly proud to expand the Trump brand into Qatar through this exceptional collaboration with Qatar DR and Dar Global. You can't do building things in Qatar without that. In Dubai, for example, there are a lot of places and people who build things. They're two companies. They're two companies, and they're subsidiaries of that. And those companies both happen to be owned by relatives of, like, they're all part of that royal family. This is how...
That's so interesting, because like my and it's admittedly wanting, but my understanding of Qatar's relationship with the United States that way was largely because I think, and you can correct me on this, I think Qatar is like one of, if not the largest university funders.
They're out there. They have an exceptionally large amount of money. They have more money than God. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's okay. It's interesting. Okay,
isn't it? I think it's interesting.
It's very interesting. Yes,
I find it fascinating weird. Personally.
Weird.
Yes. Did you have another thing, or is it cool if I keep busting through? Because this is fascinating.
No, keep busting through. Sorry, I'm reading a bunch of stuff because my impression was completely...
Well, here's the thing
accurate,
to remember.
But also wrong.
The thing to remember always is that the number one color is green. That's what wins over all other things. It's what allowed or pushed for Israel to have the relations they were set to have or about to have with our friends in Saudi Arabia. It's the reason across the board for all of this.
Yeah, I am loading. Sorry there. No, it's just I hadn't. No, it's just weird.
At the announced deal, the president's son appeared alongside Abdullah, whatever the fuck. One sec. It is doing the thing again where it's adjusting my audio because God hates me, I think. Amazing. Very frustrating. Why is that happening? Whatever. Keep an eye out for a second. To read. A Qatari government official, a Qatari DR chairman. See, it's adjusting the audio again. What the fuck? Can you read while I do this for a second?
Sure. At the announcement of the deal, the president's son appeared alongside Abdullah bin Hamad bin Abdullah Al Attiyah, a Qatari government official and the Qatari DR chairman. As the deal was signed, he posed in front of a backdrop featuring the logos of the Trump Organization, DAR Global, and Qatari DR. Separately, the Trump Organization announced it was also partnering with DAR Global to build a new Trump International Hotel and Tower in Dubai. While DAR Global is not formally owned by the Saudi government, it, quote, has close ties to the Saudi government, end quote. The tower, slated to be completed in 2031, will feature the highest rooftop infinity pool in the world, giving some architect the opportunity to do the funniest thing imaginable. I have a vague recollection of memories of Qatar hosting Iran for like weapons demonstrations and of Trump referring to the Qatari government as pro-terrorist. That's why I'm so perplexed. Mostly because I wasn't paying attention, apparently. Let's see. It will also be home to a private club called The Trump, which brings together wellness, business, and the timeless atmosphere of a classic private club. Last week, another...
Sorry, I just really like and get a kick out of how insane that is. Just, that's fucking insane.
Yeah. Last week, another company owned by the Trump family, the crypto firm World Liberty Financial, announced it would be involved in a transaction involving a foreign government. Zach Witkoff, the co-founder of WLF, announced that MGX, a venture firm owned by the government of Abu Dhabi, would make a $2 billion investment in the crypto exchange Binance using WLF's embryonic stablecoin USD1. Is that correct, USD1? Stablecoins are crypto assets pegged to traditional currency in an effort to avoid the volatility of other tokens. There's no reason for MGX to finance the transaction with the little-used USD1.
Yeah, it's at USD I.
Okay, sorry. I can
but it's fine. It's when we say little used, it's extremely little used. It's so, absolutely
no reason for it to use USDI rather than Cash or more established stablecoin, other than the desire by MGX and Binance to ingratiate themselves with the Trump family. MGX is chaired by Sheikh Tanoun bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who met with President Trump at the White House in March. Binance has been subject to oversight by the federal government after admitting in 2023 to violating money laundering laws. The flurry of deals comes just days after Trump is scheduled to travel to the region. In a trip scheduled for May 13th to 16th, Trump will visit Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. The exact financial arrangements, including the direct financial benefit to President Trump, remain opaque, but discussions of trade, military assistance, and other issues are now inextricably entwined with Trump's private real estate investments. Trump is openly leveraging his position as president to enhance his personal finances. This is not normal. Previous Republican and Democratic presidents, including Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and George W. Bush, sought to eliminate even the appearance of conflicts. Biden and Obama divested of all assets except for cash and diversified mutual funds. Bush places assets into a qualified blind trust, which means investment decisions were made without his knowledge or input. They did not enter into new business ventures while in the White House, much less a new venture directly with foreign governments. Trump has imposed, imagine not meeting the high standards of George W. Bush. Trump has imposed high tariffs on nearly every country, including 145% on China, as part of a strategy to force businesses to invest domestically. Remember, there are no tariffs if you build your product here, Trump said on Meet the Press. It's very easy. It's very simple. Trump also insisted that American consumers should be willing to pay more for some items or forgo purchases completely. I read ahead. I shouldn't have done that. To support this effort, I'm just saying American children don't need to have $30. They can have 3, Trump said. They don't need to have 250 pencils. They can have 5. But Trump's own company, the Trump Organization, is not investing in projects in the United States. Since his inauguration, the Trump Organization has announced new developments in the UAE, Qatar, India. I didn't know about that. And Vietnam. I definitely didn't know about that, but none of the United States. That is bizarre.
It's fucking
What's he
wild.
doing in Vietnam? Can we look at that?
Yeah, let's do it. I also want to know about India and the UAE.
I looked down for 1 second. I had a stroke. I was like, what? Okay. The Trump Organization and Hung Yen Hospitality announced strategic collaboration. The venture will focus on developing 5-star hotels, championship-style golf courses, and luxurious residential estates and unparalleled amenities in Vietnam.
Dude.
That's embarrassing.
Dude.
That's just like cartoon. This is cartoonish.
This is what we're doing. This is our country.
It's a heist. It's a fucking heist.
It's an extreme heist. I don't even know how else to...
It's the biggest heist. It is that South Park episode. It is the biggest heist in global history.
It's hard for me to even like. It's such an extraordinary level of shit. Fix the mic thing. It's the president of a country is going around and getting governments and government associated development groups to give him billions of dollars to build terrible places that don't end up making a profit. There's great videos and documentaries about how awful the Trump properties are to manage globally and how they don't make anyone cash. But again, he's pocketing.
It's just a big money laundering scheme.
He's just pocketing all of it.
Yeah.
India's first Trump-banded commercial and office development in Pune.
Thank you for saying it that way.
I don't think I could say it another way if I tried.
Well, maybe it's pronounced puny. Did you think about that?
I think I want to always call it Pune.
It's actually pronounced Puna.
I don't know about that.
I literally just looked it up. Puna.
I'm pretty sure it's called Pune.
It's called Puna.
India has embraced the Trump brand with remarkable enthusiasm. After our successful collaboration on several iconic residential projects, we are proud to launch our first commercial development in India. Now, who's doing it? Tribeca Developers, India's leading trophy property developer in Kundan Spaces. Let's find out who they are. Real estate developer in Delhi. Let's find out.
Unrelated in the live chat. You can look at that later.
Yep. I love the AI photo of him.
I love how it just looks like Indian JD Vance.
It does.
It does.
It's so terribly photoshopped and AI added. That's fucking crazy.
That's just a photo of a guy and you're just being horrendously racist. Indian people aren't real, apparently. They're all AI generated. Unbelievable. I am frankly appalled. Scroll down. There's probably a name of who that is.
Kalpesh Mehta, the man behind Trump Towers in India, sees early bet on luxury real estate payoff. I heard it this time.
Super chatted $4.99. It's not like global elites are working together to destroy America because our leftward turn and cultural power were a threat to their power.
And the more you talk, the less they can hear too. I'm not going to have both of us be able to hear it.
I thought it was done. Okay.
It's one of us right now because of the weird nightmare software. I've got to fix that. It's a thing. If you want to disconnect and reconnect, I could go in another room and we could set it up so it probably works, but it would take me about 10 minutes. We'll do it before Latour tonight. Don't worry.
Don't test me.
Coming from a family of architects, Mehta first enrolled at Mumbai's L.S. Raheja School of Architecture, but left the course midway. He decided to pursue higher education in the U.S., earning an undergraduate degree at Texas Austin before joining the Wharton School. It was there he met Donald Trump Jr. meritocracy, meritocracy, meritocracy. And you met, I mean, proof of non-meritocracy. You met the stupid one. And they're both dumb, but there's the stupid one.
It was there he met Donald Trump Jr., who would later become a friend and business partner. Trump Jr. is the eldest son of the businessman and current U.S. President Donald J. Trump. But before he became a real estate developer, he honed his skills as a private equity investor with the Carlyle Group's real estate funds and then with Lehman Brothers.
Oh my God. He's one of the worst people alive. Gotcha. I'm good.
Quote, there. It was my learnings as a private equity investor that led me to spot the opportunity in luxury real estate in India, Meta said.
Amazing. That's like,
he's like their own personal Sherlock Holmes.
It's a, oh, yeah. By the way, I have an idea. I think luxury real estate could do well in a country. What?
I think, hey, hear me
out. No.
I think getting rich people to invest in property is a way to make money.
No.
Get out. There's like, this is what the Fountainhead was about, by the way. He went under.
Meta's focus on luxury real estate was not just about brand appeal. It's also about understanding the real estate cycle. Unlike the mid-market segment, where demand fluctuates with the economic conditions, he saw the ultra-luxury space as an undersupplied, recession-resistant market. Until the guillotines show up. So that's that. That's corruption.
In the Brooks, they don't use guillotines.
Hey.
They don't use guillotines. They don't use guillotines.
They serve you street food. Dubai, Dar Global, London-listed real estate developer, and the Trump Organization have launched the launch of Trump International Hotel and Tower. Dubai reaffirming their confidence, blah, blah, blah. I want to know about this. Where is this? Trump International Hotel and Tower, Dubai. Is it in Dubai City? It is.
Guillotines are complicated, finely crafted instruments that not every culture just uses. They're super, super specific.
They're announcing these deals that have been in the works since he was voted in. These deals are all happening this last week, dude. That's the 29th. When's this press release? Oh yeah, this one was last year. So this one, the India one, and the new one in Qatar are all in the last week. Fuck me.
Do you It's all happening very fast, isn't it? Do you think he's anticipating a stupid speculation?
Oh wait. It's just never going to happen. Fair enough. Trump set to expand. Yeah, it's a new 80-story skyscraper. It's Dubai City, the heart of UAE. 1,150 feet with a swimming pool at the top. Prices for 2-bed apartments start at $1 million. Website for the property offers free 10-year golden visas. Tinfoil
hat?
Yeah.
Tinfoil hat? Trump's going to retire midway through due to health issues or something like that. And J.D. Vance is going to come in and be the relatively hyper-competent neo-reactionary president that everybody wants at this point.
This is
It's not folding if Brooks wasn't Fed posting. He wasn't Fed posting.
No, I was just saying that guillotines are lovely instruments that you
What's
can use.
What's the Indian word for Fed posting? Because we're not racist here.
I'm just saying. Posting. There we go.
Oh wait, no, that means Fed as in past tense of feeding.
Yeah.
Federal.
It's mukbang posting.
I'm sorry, that was so stupid. Okay, keep going.
I mean, here's the thing. These also probably won't happen. It's one of the things that sort of has been a regular thing for Trump-branded properties is they get announced, a ton of money floods into them or through them, or is you could say put in a laundry-type machine, and then given elsewhere. And then it just never happens because real estate projects fail all the time. And that is a completely acceptable way to basically launder money to corrupt people, and happens all the fucking time. Dubai is like the symbol of it as a place. The amount of money that is supposed to have gone into insane projects that never went anywhere is massive.
Speaking of money that goes into insane projects that never went anywhere, we funded the first half of Andor Season 1. Thank you, chat. As you were.
Wait, we did?
We did. We just crossed the threshold with the last one.
There's too much good stuff to watch. I'd rather
There's
watch repeats of moderate stuff than watching Andor.
Andor is...
I was going to rewatch Justified.
Andor is exceptional. I will watch Justified.
Dude.
We'll discuss that if you watch Andor.
You won't watch Justified.
I will watch Justified. What even is
7 seasons.
That's okay. I watched 6 seasons of Lost. It can't be that bad.
Justified is excellent. Justified's excellent.
Hi,
A happy thought.
Oh, I don't have a happy thought, but I have a secret to tell you.
No, it's about a happy thought. Hello?